voice of Brockton and Metro South, 101.1 FM and AM 1460, WBMS Brockton, and translator W266DA Brockton.
The South Shore's home for high school hockey, the WATD Sports Radio Network, and MyHockeyLive.com. Today's South Shore High School hockey game is brought to you by these sponsors. Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance, 27 Market Street in Rockland. Your complete insurance agency, serving Rockland since 1896. Life Care Center of the South Shore, doing whatever it takes and then some. Located on the Driftway in Scituate. Tiny & Sons Glass. His boys do a good job. 1-888-64-TINIES. WCS Automotive. Off Route 139 on the Rockland-Hanover line in the Town Line Park. Your Volvo specialist. And now, the WATD Sports Team.
Here with the My Hockey Live production team, along with the WATD Sports Network. But thank you for joining us. You can catch all the videos streaming action here on myhockeylive.com. Join the audio here today on WBMS 1460 AM. This game also being brought to you by Sports Etc., Boston's #1 hockey shop. And the original goalie superstore, 1303 Mass Ave in Arlington. Check them out at sportsetc.net. Nolan Insurance Agency. Since 1933, Nolan Insurance Company has been family-owned and operated by the Nolan family. Let their experienced team help you find the most suitable options in home, auto, and commercial insurance. Find out more online at nolan-insurance.com. And Sullivan Tire, family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Their highly trained staff will handle all of your auto needs. Brand name tires and parts at a price that cannot and will not be beat. Always here to get you there. Sullivan Tire. Brendan Connelly alongside me here at Pilgrim Arena as we get set for a barn burner and a half matinee hockey here as the Notre Dame Academy Cougars take on the Hingham Harbor Women.
Yeah, it's going to be a great matchup. This is actually Notre Dame's second game of the season. They've had 5 postponements to this point, so it's been a little tough getting games on the slate for this Cougars team, but I expect them to come out ready to go. In fact, their only game so far, they actually topped this Hingham team 6-0.
That is one heck of a way to start your season. Of course, this young season here, 1-0-0 for the Notre Dame Academy Cougars. The Hingham Harbor Women coming into this one 1-2-1. Coaches, of course, the family Findlay.
Yes, and let's get a quick look at the starters for Notre Dame Academy. On the left wing, we'll have Jules Connor. Christine Landry gets the start at center. Cam Barrasso on the right wing. Hannah Bellavacqua and Sarah Francis are your defensive pair. And Lily Prendergast back again in net for the Cougars.
What a stacked lineup for these two teams as we get set here for opening action here, of course, at Pilgrim Arena on the My Hockey Live broadcast network. Thank you again for joining us, and we are still working out a couple of ends here as this game gets going. As Brendan was saying, today's starters.
And then on the Hingham side, Reese Pompeo is your left winger. Caroline Doherty gets the start at center. Catherine Hernberg on the right wing. Aviatz and Madeline Dessels are your defensive pairing. And Amy Maffey will start in net for Hingham.
Amy Maffey, of course. What year is she, Brendan? I don't have it written down here, but she is on the opposite side, Lily Prendergast, a sophomore, number 31 for Notre Dame. As these two teams just finish up their warm-ups, and we're getting ready for action here on the My Hockey Live broadcast network. Bringing you all the best hockey action on the South Shore. Streaming live on myhockeylive.com. Audio today being carried also at our partner, WBMS 1460 AM.
Can also catch the game on 101.1 FM as well.
Brockton Metro South. We got it all covered for you here, folks. We'll step aside as they clean up the pucks as we get this game started. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Steve Jeffrey, Executive Director for Life Care Center of the South Shore.
And I'm Kathy Beam, Director of Community Relations at Life Care Center of the South Shore. When you or a loved one are in need of long-term care, a respite stay, skilled nursing, or short-term rehabilitation, we will do whatever it takes and then some to provide you with a comfortable, healing environment.
The team at Life Care Center of the South Shore is dedicated and trained to exceed your expectations. Compassionate nursing staff members will tend to your medical needs, while expert physical, occupational, and speech therapists will get you on the fast track to recovery.
Conveniently located at 309 Driftway, Life Care Center of the South Shore is just minutes from historic Scituate Harbor.
Life Care Center of the South Shore offers a premier experience in a home-like setting.
For more information, visit our website, lifecarecenterofthesouthshore.com.
Call us at 781-545-1370, 781-545-1370.
Or come in for a tour today. Life Care Center of the South Shore, doing whatever it takes and then some.
Dad, you know I'm willing to drive.
Honey, we're all set here.
But your eyes, you even say so yourself, don't like driving at night.
Well, that's why I'm following the plow.
But that's a sander, Dad. You know what they say.
It pays to stay way back.
It pays to stay way back.
Oh!
Too late.
I'm Peter Brown of Tiny & Sons Auto Glass in Pembroke. It pays to stay way back. However, if your windshield is broken, just call 1-888-64-TINIES. And thank you.
And we are back for this one here on the My Hockey Live broadcast network. As the opening face-off gets underway, these two teams will start rocking and rolling as they battle at the 50-yard line. Of course, the hometown Notre Dame Academy Cougars in their home white uniforms with the blue and gold trim with the Cougar paw print on the back of their jersey. The Hingham Harbor win, of course, today in their road unis. The dark black with the red and white trim on their sweaters. As cutting right across is Lauren White, the sophomore. Buries one right off the bar and early.
Well, that didn't take long. Only about 38 seconds to be exact. Wow.
Just in time, and the sophomore, Lauren White, number 14, pops the first one of the game.
Barely had time to get set up here.
Seriously, we're still getting set up here. 14-42, number 14 will record that one. A nice wrist shot up high, beats Amy Maffei. Off the face-off ensuing, getting through and chopping away is Maggie Donahue as she works herself up the far side. Puck will come skittering back in behind Prendergast. From right to left now, handled along the boards is Ava O'Donoghue, the sophomore. That one skitters all the way back in deep. Back for it is Kaylin Stewart, the junior, doing battle against Abigail Kennedy. This one will wheel all the way around. Lauren White still out there. In front, Prendergast did not have to face her shot. And now White taking it away up the boards, cutting middle, pushed down, no call. Hingham coming right back around, and that one gets wristed right into Hannah Bevilacqua, the senior. As Hannah, the senior captain, steers that one in deep. 13-17 here in the opening period. Deep in Hingham territory to Maffei's left. They battle along the boards. This one will squeak through and center ice before being intercepted by Bevilacqua. In deep, giving chase is Alex Gay, the junior. And a stoppage in play with just a hair under 13. 12:59 to go here. Pilgrim Arena, Rink A. A couple of fans have been let in here today, but not many at all. Of course, to follow with social distancing.
Our friend Sean Galvin has made his way up to the podium here.
Even better. This one now far side as they watch along the bench. And over the line it comes. Hingham's trying to take possession, but the Cougars having none of that. 3 Cougar players at the Harborman line. Wheeling it around. Far side taken for a pass, looking center slot, trying to make something happen is Caroline Doherty. Drop it back to the 50-yard line. That one will be shuffled back in. Bevilacqua will regreen and all the way up the river far side, looking to connect with Avery Engel, but that one will go the length of the river for our first icing call of the night. Folks, we want to say thank you once again to our sponsors here on the My Hockey Live Network, Nolan Insurance Agency, Sullivan Tire and Sports, etc., the original goalie and hockey superstore. Find them over in Arlington, Mass. Face off to the right of Prendergast, handled by White, backhanded off the glass, tapped forward by Engel. Out of the outstretched reach, Maggie Dockeray, the junior. And now O'Donoghue over the line left side. Slams on the brakes, tries to stick handle through. Hingham there in layers though, and to break that up, Natasha Nealon, the junior. Hingham's in now. Bounces it off the wall, trying to get something far side. That one will skip up and into the timekeeper's box. 11:33 to go, first period.
Well, after Notre Dame Academy came flying out of the gate, they quickly score a goal just a few seconds into action. Play is evened out here. Hingham trying to get some offensive tempo going right now.
Face off just a little bit outside of the 50-yard dot. Hingham over the line. Wrist shot, can of corn for Prendergast. That one came off the stick of Megan Moynihan, the junior, for Hingham. But the Cougars goaltender all over that one.
Prendergast has had many great accomplishments in just a few years at Notre Dame Academy. I believe she's only a sophomore.
She is only a sophomore. Still has another year to go here.
2 years.
That's right, 2 years. Here. This one batted down, not played with a high stick. Referees signal A-OK. Play will continue.
Ooh, big hit in the corner.
Collision there will send a Harbor women to the ground. Cougars take possession, trying to squeak it through, but they'll peel off for a line change. Hingham now, working it up far side, creeping center, trying to make something happen. That's Ava Yotes, senior captain. That one is handled by Sarah Francis, the freshman for NDA. Hingham over the line far side, protects the puck, trying to make something happen. It's Caroline Doherty. She'll run into Cougars' defensive layers. Handle back for Bevilacqua. Around the horn, finds its way to Juliana Connors, the freshman. Pitches it back, though, to Francis. Francis will leave it for Bevilacqua. She'll turn around her bench. And right back up the wall as it goes. Here's Cameron Borassa, the junior. It's chipped right back in deep, though. Bevilacqua will have to play that. And in her face is junior captain Catherine Caro, number 19 for the Harbor women. Cross ice picked up cleanly by Juliana Connors. And that one squeaks all the way across. No collision there, but Kaylin Stewart to handle it for NDA. Nice shoulder play. Protects the puck cleanly by Avery Engel. Engel will have to deal with Coco Hernberg, the senior for Hingham. But not to be outdone, Lauren White.
Look out, here she goes again.
Up and over, but no shot. Sticks in the lane, out front, open crease. But no one there to tap it home. This one now pitched just in front of the Harbor women net. Battling for it, lots of sticks flying in the direction thereof. Nothing doing. Prendergast will watch that to her right side. Bounced off the boards, Kaylin Stewart. Now doing battles, Maggie Donoghue. Ooh, and a clapper buried in a white.
Look out!
Scores! Off the tip, Reese Pompeo, the freshman. A clapper from the center slot. Prendergast just couldn't keep up with it, and Hingham has tied it up.
That was number 7, I believe, on the shot, actually, and that would be Doherty.
Caroline Doherty let it fly. Reese Pompeo with the deflection off a stick. Prendergast gets beat glove side high. But the Cougars still early in this game at 8:50. Lots of hockey to play here still. In deep into Harbor women territory they go once again. Goal by number 8 there.
Are you kidding me? Another one.
Another one scores. The Cougars right back in the lead. 2-1.
Trying to see a number there. It looks like number 2 had the goal.
The captain, Hannah Bevilacqua, the senior. 2-1. This game picking up in intensity. And at 8:37, just a few clicks from where it was. Right off the ensuing face-off, Alex Gay, the junior, will handle that one. Taken off of her stick. Hingham trying to make it happen. That one off the referee just at the blue line. Both players will have a little fall. Bevilacqua working against Ryan McGuire, her counterpart. Another hit. Lots of physical play here from Notre Dame Academy. These two schools know each other very well. Pad saved by Prendergast, left side. Off a shot by Catherine Cara. Out front once again, Harbor women have NDA pinned in their own zone for a moment. Doing battle along the walls. Abigail Kennedy, the sophomore, out front. Prendergast won't have to even handle that one. Here's Lucy Delgado, the freshman. Lots of freshmen for this NDA club right now. And they're all there for a reason. They have the trust of their coach behind them. As this one now in Hingham territory, 7:29 to go here in the first period.
Wild game so far.
High scoring, that is for sure. These two teams keeping those feet moving and the Jets wheeling and dealing. Engel send that cross now for Stewart. Stewart handled at the 50-yard line, trying to make something happen. Christine Landry, the senior, in support for her. Now here's a chance for Connors. Has it stripped right off of her stick, unfortunately, but still in attacking territory. 7 minutes flat. Hingham with it, territory behind Maffei's net. She'll watch it to her right. Taking it back now is Lauren White. Already has a goal here today. First goal of the game. Pinned up along the boards, and the referee will call the whistle. Social distancing rules would say too many players.
Yeah, it's been a wild one so far. As you mentioned, 6:41 to go in the first period. A 2-1 game. It's been pretty much back and forth. It hasn't been one-sided like it was in the last game these two teams played, where Notre Dame won 6-0.
Off the face-off, Notre Dame will hold it in at the line, trying to make something happen as Lucy Delgado out front. That one goes just a touch wide, pinched in at the line by Engel. Engel holds it temporarily as she protects it around the blue line, stays in deep, out front, off a body, but nobody there to capitalize on it. The puck comes out of the attacking territory and all the way back down before Kaylin Stewart can send it back. Off that touch from the blocker, Engel right side. As we watch this game from a north-south position here at Pilgrim Arena, located behind NDA's home net.
Usually there are about, I'd say, 30 to 40 fans that pack up on this little perch we're up here on. This time there's about 40 media members.
That's about it. This one will come in center ice. 2-1 game, 6 minutes flat here on the My Hockey Live broadcast network. Hingham over the line, trying to make a shot go, but no, nobody there home for it. Now with an opportunity, Alex Gay tries to throw on the wheels and just out of her outstretched stick trying to receive that pass. Bevilacqua holds the line.
Turnover.
In tight once again, center slot. Gay out there. Sarah Francis in support of the line. So we are watching this game live here, and we apologize for the trouble with the link on My Hockey Live. There will be another one being resent momentarily, I do believe. Otherwise, for the time being, of course, this game being audio broadcasted on WBMS in partnership with My Hockey Live as Hingham comes over the line. Clean shot, that one up high. Thank goodness for that netting in front of us, because that was coming in hot and heavy, Brendan.
Yeah, I was about to say it went to the other net, the one right in front of our faces. Watch out, Sean Galvin.
And this face-off coming just to the left of Prendergast. Wheeling and dealing around. Prendergast to her right. Looking for it. Avery Engel. She has it deep in her defensive end. She'll bank it off the boards. Around the horn looking for Connors. That one will skid her out front. Backhanded. Nicely played defensively by Kaylin Stewart.
Oh, nice move on the boards. That's Avery Engel again.
Emily Coughlin fires. Save made by Maffei.
Well, so far, NDA leads in shots, but it's only 4-3, back and forth. And a couple of those pucks have gone in. That means 3 of the 7 shots so far.
And we do apologize for the technical difficulties of the video streaming link. We are getting that up and running. As NDA out front looking for a clean shot. That one will go just wide.
A little bit of congestion down on the other end for Hingham, but they're able to get the puck at least to the blue line. And now they're going to finally be able to clear it. Might be time for a line switch here.
These two teams battling hard. Paddled away to the left side by Prendergast. Bevilacqua behind her own net will look left side, trying to get it up. And she will send it. Sarah Francis, right side. Chips a little air mail, ends up right back on her stick. This one cross ice, still in the lower corner, backhanded by Bevilacqua. Connects around with Francis. Back down low. She'll send it up to the left side, cross ice, picked off by Hingham. Wrist shot in. Prendergast has to make a glove save.
Looked like the puck skipped off of somebody's stick and just flipped
situational awareness.
Right into the breadbasket.
Once again, folks, you are joining us on the My Hockey Live WATD Sports Network in partnership while we get the video stream up and running. And away with it, Caroline Hartnett. Battled back into the corner. Back to retrieve it, though, is Stewart. Stewart will pitch it one time, one touch, but Hingham right there in numbers. Down low, cross ice has a pass picked off as Abigail Kennedy. And running away with it is Kaylin Stewart. She puts the Jets on right in front of both teams' benches. Somehow comes away with it, gets a shot away cleanly. And another shot made by Reagan Waldner, the freshman, but handled by Maffei. Hingham now with a step. Here they come. In on Prendergast, left side. That one rockets high off the stick of Catherine Caro.
Well, that's the girl you want taking shots if you're Hingham. Just a little bit high. Went right over the crossbar.
Avery Engel can't connect, and that one will go down the length of the ice for the River. Folks, if you are looking for a subscription that's worth having, may I remind you the My Hockey Live subscription season pass, $54. You can get all the action of today for as low as $10, and a month-long pass for $26. Best deal in high school hockey.
Pretty good deal if you ask me.
This one off the face-off handled. Hingham intercepts. Gloved down by number 16, Christine Landry, the senior. And now throwing on the wheels and heading up north. Here comes Cameron Bourassa. Handle to the corner. And with 1:20 to go in the first period, a 2-1 game. In deep in Hingham territory, but not for long. As over the line they come, trying to toe drag around some defenders. Long drive, Clapper, Prendergast comes up with it, attempting to go for the tip. It was number 17, senior captain Coco Hernberg.
She got her stick to the puck, but Prendergast was right there to make the save.
to the left of Prendergast now with about 1 minute remaining in the first period. Handled down low on the left side, down to the nitty-gritty corners. Engel gets free from everybody, throws on the Jets as she heads up center slot way. Tries to make it happen, gets taken down cleanly. No call. To the far side now they go.
Just 40 seconds to go in the period. Can NDA put one more on the board?
Pinching and holding at the line is Kaylin Stewart.
Or vice versa.
Here comes Hingham with another clapper. That one off the glass. Hingham seems to really be favoring those long drives. Catherine Caro in deep, turns to the circle. Cross ice, can't handle it though. Pass too hot for Natasha Nealon. 15 seconds to go here in the first period. Hingham over the line once again, stick lifted now. In with it, Caroline Doherty, but nicely handled by Ava O'Donoghue, the sophomore, as she takes the puck out of danger, and that will do it. First period intermission upon us. These two teams will have a breather in a moment. We will step aside for our break on our WATD Sports Network. You are watching this game on the My Hockey Live Network, along with WATD Sports Radio Network on WBMS 1460 AM. Don't forget, folks, this game brought to you by Sullivan Tire, family owned and operated for over 60 years with a highly trained staff that will handle all of your auto needs. Brand name tires and parts at a price that cannot and will not be beat. Always here to get you there. Also represented by Nolan Insurance Agency since 1933. Nolan Insurance Company has been a family owned and operated by the Nolan family company. Let their experienced team help you find the most suitable options in home, auto, and commercial insurance. Find out more online at nolan-insurance.com or give them a call at 1-866-ASK-NOLAN. Also proudly sponsored by Sports Etc., Boston's #1 hockey shop in the original Goalie Superstore, located at 1303 Massachusetts Ave in Arlington at sportsetc.net.
Hi, I'm Steve Jeffrey, Executive Director for Life Care Center of the South Shore.
And I'm Kathy Beam, Director of Community Relations at Life Care Center of the South Shore. When you or a loved one are in need of long-term care, a respite stay, skilled nursing, or short-term rehabilitation, we will do whatever it takes and then some to provide you with a comfortable, healing environment.
The team at Life Care Center of the South Shore is dedicated and trained to exceed your expectations. Compassionate nursing staff members will tend to your medical needs, while expert physical, occupational, and speech therapists will get you on the fast track to recovery.
Conveniently located at 309 Driftway, Life Care Center of the South Shore is just minutes from historic Scituate Harbor.
Life Care Center of the South Shore offers a premier experience in a home-like setting.
For more information, visit our website, lifecarecenterofthesouthshore.com.
Call us at 781-545-1370, 781-545-1370.
Or come in for a tour today. Life Care Center of the South Shore, doing whatever it takes and then some.
Dad, you know I'm willing to drive.
Honey, we're all set here.
But your eyes, you even say so yourself, don't like driving at night.
Well, that's why I'm following the plow.
But that's a sander, Dad. You know what they say.
It pays to stay way back.
It pays to stay way back. Oh. Too late.
I'm Peter Brown of Tiny & Sons Auto Glass in Pembroke. It pays to stay way back. However, if your windshield is broken, just call 1-888-64-TINIES. And thank you.
And we are back here. We are back here on the My Hockey Live WATD Sports Network. It was a very short intermission, about a minute flat.
That's what some of these leagues do. I believe Notre Dame and Hingham have always played a quick second period right afterward.
It was very quick because...
And then they bring the Zamboni out for the end of the second period.
Okay, so we'll be looking forward to a longer break here in the second intermission, but this one underway here as now the Notre Dame Academy Cougars will be skating from right to left across your screen. Busting over the line with a lot of speed, sends it right through the crease. That's Cameron Bourassa, the junior. Deep in Hingham territory, these two teams going at it. Abigail Kennedy, the sophomore, wheel that all the way around. Cougars with Lairs. Hingham trying to turn the tables, though, and away they go as Abigail Kennedy. Cross ice in deep. Prendergast, but they score, and it's a tie game.
That looked like it was McGuire on the shot for Hingham.
Number 2, Ryan McGuire.
Back and forth we go. Isn't this what we signed up for, boys?
It sure is. And at 13:32 of this one, a tie game.
Apparently Hingham had something to prove after this first regular season matchup they played a couple of weeks ago.
Alex Gay sends that one in as the Cougars are with it now. Bevilacqua gets a shot away, tipped by Gay. Sent around the corner. And we do apologize once again if the technical difficulties on the My Hockey Live network. There's a whistle here with 12:52.
Yeah, and it's been a crazy game to this point for both of these teams here. Hingham ties it up very quickly, just about a minute and a half into the second period. And there's another shot on net. Couldn't see the number. Once again, we've got some technical issues here that Ben's working on.
That's right. That's on me. 12:39 here. This one going. And in deep in Hingham territory. Handled back by Piper Jordan. At the D-line. In deep. Prendergast will watch it to her left. The puck will bounce off the net. And still battling away these two teams, but busting over the line now. Here's NDA. Battling for it in deep. Number 12, Juliana Connors, the freshman. Has it all the way up the line. Can't quite pick that pocket, though. Kaylin Stewart now.
We'll have a stoppage of play here. 11:50 to go in the second period. 2-2 score here at Pilgrim Ice Arena. Couldn't have asked for a more competitive game between the two Hingham schools. Crosstown rivals for many years. Looks like we're going to have a face-off down in the Notre Dame end. And the Cougars win the tip. Hingham regains possession, however. That's number 14, Erin Packard. Slides it around the corner.
And with 11:30 here, second period tied 2-2. Lauren White scoring and Hannah Bevilacqua scoring in the first period. Over the blue line they come. Here comes Hingham with a wrist shot off a pad and handled cleanly by Prendergast.
And that's Prendergast's sixth save of the day so far on 8 shots.
Off the face-off to the left of Prendergast. Handled cleanly. Away with it is Emily Coughlin. Hingham will hold it in at their own line.
A lot of great forechecking by Hingham here. See Caroline Doherty trying to force a steal down at the other end.
Morgan Brady out there, number 5 for the Cougars. As this one's still hemmed into their own territory with 10:35 to go. And the puck will pop over everybody's stick and right into the Hingham bench.
Looked like Morgan Brady was trying to skate up ice with the puck. And it was tipped over by Ava Yachts as she tried to make a pass up ice. They're going to move the face-off back down to the Notre Dame end.
to the right of Prendergast. They'll watch this one as the puck will be dropped. Pitter patter, get at her, of course.
Catherine Carroll wreaking havoc down offensively for Hingham.
Over the line it comes, back into Hingham territory. And wheeling and dealing now, stepping away with it. Connors gets bounced off, but a nice play made. Hingham will hold the line. Aaron Picard, the sophomore, wheeling it, but bothered by Connors. Out front with it. Natasha Nealon. Up for Caro. Caro tries a wrist shot, but that is gloved by Lily Prendergast.
Prendergast's 7th save of the day so far. Caro trying to take a wicked shot on net. Puck gets tipped in the air by a defender. And it just lands right in her glove.
Thank goodness for that. A tie ball game here in a fast-moving game. 9:33. 2-2 your score here, Pilgrim Arena. Thank you for joining.
Oh, I thought that was in the net for a second.
Prendergast comes up lucky on that one. Hingham takes a tumble. Caroline Doherty. A lot of 8th graders on this team for Hingham.
Notre Dame.
Oh, I suppose there's even more for Notre Dame, yep. Around with it now. Here comes Caroline Doherty. Has it chipped off her stick, but right back away as she heads into the attacking zone. Taken away from her stick. Still doing battle. Center slot has a nice pocket pick cleanly. Here come the Cougars trying to throw on the Jets. Backhand pass, can't connect. Near opportunity for Ava O'Donoghue.
Very close to another Cougars goal right there. Just can't connect on the pass across the goal mouth.
.8:33 to go here in the second period. This one in tight over the line, busting through. Here come the Cougars. Out front, backhand, saved by Maffey. Doesn't know where it is. Loose to the crease. Referee calls a whistle. Puck was loose.
Might have been a little premature on his part. The puck was still rolling around. Maffey just couldn't find it.
We have a broken stick blade. That's the referee's whistle. Got knocked right out of his hand. Or something. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's electronic whistle. That's what that was. Off the face-off to the left of Maffey.
Who usually wears number 1 for this Hingham team.
Caro has her pocket picked. Bevilacqua. Long drive in, paddled away by the Hingham goaltender. Battling hard, Emily Coughlin. Bevilacqua for the Cougars. That one turned in from the circle there as Coughlin attempted to get to that center lane, but nothing doing. Layers, layers, layers for the Harbor women. Abigail Kennedy turns in her own territory defensively. One of the captains here is Catherine Caro. In deep to give chase, Emily Coughlin. She'll peel off for a line change. That one bounces off the skate of Morgan Brady. Handled still by Hingham, though, as they come away with it. Caro with a long drive. Caught and handled. 7:05 to go here in the second period.
A lot of chaos at center ice there. And oh, a big hit along the boards. That was number 16, I believe.
Number 16 for Hingham. There is no 16 for Hingham.
Oh, there's a 16 on the ice for
There's
Hingham.
a 16 on the ice now. Wouldn't be a game without a roster description,
She had a big hit against the boards.
You're indeed correct.
Oh, here we go.
Over the
Chance for
line.
Notre Dame.
Here come the Cougars. That is Juliana Connor. She's been all over the place here recently. Christine Landry trying to make something happen in support. Connors pinned up along the boards. In deep to support is Lauren White. And a whistle.
Too many players in the corner, possibly.
Too close to contact, looks like.
And both teams are going to do a full line switch here.
Some fresh feet, fresh jets here with 6:12 to go here, second period from Pilgrim. Usually the home rink for these Harbor women, but today a road game for them.
Interestingly enough, probably because Notre Dame Academy is 2 minutes up the street from Hingham High School.
Not even 2 minutes. They share a driveway, basically. But these two teams, no strangers to one another. The hometown Cougars trying to regain that lead that they had early on. Here's a chance from Engel. Short side, she'll wheel it around, trying to get it out of her defensive territory. Hingham in deep, far side, wheels it around the boards. Drops it down low to the point. Nealon waiting for it. And now over the line, here they come. Maggie Donahue. Handling this is Lauren White.
Uh-oh, look out.
White still with the opportunity. The puck's in her feet. But coming away with it is Caro. Hingham the other way. They want transition. Left side.
And no one's home for Caro.
That's okay. It was a line change. So with 5:05 here in the second, some fresh legs for the Harbor women. Cougars will do the same thing as this one gets whistled down for an icing.
Well, this has been a much better game than the first one these two teams faced off in.
Indeed it is. For the lack of crowd, pretty exciting atmosphere here at Pilgrim Arena. These two teams doing a pretty good job of keeping the action fast-paced. And clock with a delayed start, but now it starts appropriately. They got at least 3 or 4 seconds out of that. Cougars over the line, stick tap over the blue. In deep for it is Engel. Avery Engel lets it fly. Carolyn Doherty will come away with it. Not to be outdone though. Bevilacqua working hard as she has all day long here in this matinee.
Has a goal for her efforts as well.
Lily Steiner for Hingham. The junior, keep that pinned in. But the Cougars still with it. Francis cruising around trying to find someone. Puck will squeak through after it hits a couple of bodies, but nothing doing. Steiner with it once again. Will battle it all the way up. Francis. Hingham will regain it in their own defensive end. We'll find out who number 16 is for you as soon as we can. Was not on the pregame roster. Catherine Carroll.
Oh, it's Madeline DeSelles, according to my sources.
She's listed as off the crossbar. That one comes a near shot for Christine Landry. We'll just switch that right now because she was listed as number 15 not long ago. Clearly a little number change, and that's all good. Madeline DeSelles, our mystery player for the Harbor women.
Yep.
Number 16. 3:33 tie game. Face off just outside the blue line. Bounced off a body out front. That was off of Nealon. Bounces that off the half wall. Referees getting some skate action in there today. It bounces off a couple of times. Ryan McGuire. Hippity hop over the referee goes. Trying to make something happen on the transition game. Hingham wheeling wide. Gets the Jets on.
A big hit, and we're going to have a penalty here, I think.
Erin Picard just dropped Juliana Connors in front of the ref, and a sit in the sin bin she will have.
I mean, that's a little tough to get away with coming across the ice the way she did right there. Oof. Big hit.
First power play opportunity now for the Cougars in this one. Face off to the right of Maffei. Backhanded around the horn. Handled cleanly by Connors. Trying to get the attack going. Maffei watching that one. Out low, bounces off a couple bodies out front. Chipped cleanly to the side by DeCellis.
Hingham just clogging that shooting lane right there. You see all 4 defenders trying to get in and block as many shots as possible.
Connors in deep once again. Francis in support. Connors out front, has it stick checked away. Held at the point. Half clapper. Off a body out front. Reese Pompeo took all that one. Around the boards, Sarah Francis. Short side. And the puck somehow squeaks by the post and the pad, but stays out.
Wow.
No goal. So close. I don't know how you get
I'm guessing by about half an inch or so. That puck goes in the net, and somehow she's able to just keep it from going over the line. Might have to thank that ice pile up in the corner, though. You see all that ice dust down there because the Zamboni never came out between periods, so it starts to accumulate by the net especially.
And folks, that's why it's so important to make sure the ice crease stays clean. But in that case, it worked out for Hingham. Clapper coming through. No one there to connect. O'Donoghue, center drive up high. That one hits DeCellis up high, but she's good. Still with a power play going, 40 seconds to go in it. Working her way back to you, Morgan Brady. To O'Donoghue. Brady back to O'Donoghue. Backhand out front. Can't handle it quite away.
30 seconds left on the power play. NDA trying to get a shot through this traffic here on net.
Engel back down to Brady, who's down low. Back to Engel. Engel floats it back to the point. Bevilacqua there waiting. Engel turns, pivots. Down to Brady. Brady top of the circle. Back to Engel. Lets it fly. That one through off the pad. Almost an opportunity for Ava Donoghue, but she can't get it cleanly. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Lets it fly. Pad save one more time. Hammering it away. Out in front. Maffei watches it pile up out front and nothing doing. And that will do it for the power play. 0 for 1 go the Cougars.
Wow, Hingham had a chance coming out of the penalty box for a breakaway. Prendergast with her save of the day to this point, though.
Well, 1 minute away from our second period intermission. I believe we'll actually have an intermission.
I believe we will have an intermission going to the third. They have to clean this ice up.
They're going to have to. Face off now to the right of Prendergast. That one's up high, handled by the glove and the paddle. Prendergast avoids a disaster there with skill. Up high, that one's looking blocker, but that one goes just wide of the net. Busted over the 50-yard line now. Here they come once again. Here's Stewart. Kaylin Stewart. Oops, sorry, that's actually Reagan Waldner, number 8. Dipping and diving in deep. There's Stewart getting the wheels involved there right at the line. This one pops up just about at the blue line. Hingham will let it enter the zone. Is giving chase Amy Stevenson, the junior. And Hingham now, here's Ryan McGuire with another opportunity. Scores!
As the clock expires.
Wow.
Wow.
And with time expiring, Ryan McGuire. Second goal of the game for McGuire. Tail end of the second period. And
did they even count it?
Oh, wait, did they not? Oh.
It's still not up on the board. Is it just a little late?
We will find out for you, but we are going to step away and have a word on our WATD Sports Network. Don't forget this game being brought to you by the My Hockey Live Network. Thank you to Sports Etc., Sullivan Tire, Nolan Insurance Agency on myhockeylive.com, and WATD Sports Radio Network. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Abington Bank is here to help start your banking off on the right foot with special rewards when you open a free green checking account. With free online bill pay, mobile check deposit, and free access to thousands of some and all point ATMs nationwide, green checking is made to work for you wherever you go. Visit your local branch or abingtonbank.com to open an account today. Abington Bank. Unlock your potential. Other banks may charge an additional fee when non-customers use their ATMs. Member FDIC.
Since 1896, Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance has served families and businesses in the Rockland and South Shore area. They offer a diverse array of insurance products, including some of the most competitive auto rates on the South Shore. To learn more, visit AmosPhelps.com. Everyone at Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance is proud of the hard work and dedication exhibited by our local high school athletes. May that effort equal tremendous success. Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance, proud to serve our community.
Hi, I'm Wally Schwam from WCS Automotive in Rockland.
Wally has owned and operated WCS Automotive for over 30 years, specializing in Volvo repair with its master technician certification and the same Volvo Vita diagnostic system that the dealers have.
We specialize in Volvo, but we're also ready for your foreign and domestic vehicle. Visit us today at WCS Automotive, located off of Route 139 on the Rockland-Hanover line in the Town Line Park. And we're online at WCSautomotive.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Jeffrey, Executive Director for Life Care Center of the South Shore.
And I'm Kathy Beam, Director of Community Relations at Life Care Center of the South Shore. When you or a loved one are in need of long-term care, a respite stay, skilled nursing, or short-term rehabilitation, we will do whatever it takes and then some to provide you with a comfortable, healing environment.
The team at Life Care Center of the South Shore is dedicated and trained to exceed your expectations. Compassionate nursing staff members will tend to your medical needs, while expert physical, occupational, and speech therapists will get you on the fast track to recovery.
Conveniently located at 309 Driftway, Life Care Center of the South Shore is just minutes from historic Scituate Harbor.
Life Care Center of the South Shore offers a premier experience in a home-like setting.
For more information, visit our website, lifecarecenterofthesouthshore.com.
Call us at 781-545-1370, 781-545-1370.
Or come in for a tour today. Life Care Center of the South Shore, doing whatever it takes and then some.
Dad, you know I'm willing to drive.
Honey, we're all set here.
But your eyes, you even say so yourself, don't like driving at night.
Well, that's why I'm following the plow.
But that's a sander, Dad. You know what they say.
It pays to stay way back.
It pays to stay way back. Oh. Too late.
I'm Peter Brown of Tiny & Sons Auto Glass in Pembroke. It pays to stay way back. However, if your windshield is broken, just call 1-888-64-TINIES. And thank you.
Abington Bank is here to help start your banking off on the right foot with special rewards when you open a free green checking account. With free online bill pay, mobile check deposit, and free access to thousands of some and all point ATMs nationwide, green checking is made to work for you wherever you go. Visit your local branch or abingtonbank.com to open an account today. Abington Bank. Unlock your potential. Other banks may charge an additional fee when non-customers use their ATMs. Member FDIC.
Since 1896, Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance has served families and businesses in the Rockland and South Shore area. They offer a diverse array of insurance products, including some of the most competitive auto rates on the South Shore. To learn more, visit AmosPhelps.com. Everyone at Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance is proud of the hard work and dedication exhibited by our local high school athletes. May that effort equal tremendous success. Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance, proud to serve our community.
Hi, I'm Wally Schwam from WCS Automotive in Rockland.
Wally has owned and operated WCS Automotive for over 30 years, specializing in Volvo repair with its master technician certification and the same Volvo Vita diagnostic system that the dealers have.
We specialize in Volvo, but we're also ready for your foreign and domestic vehicle. Visit us today at WCS Automotive, located off of Route 139 on the Rockland-Hanover line in the Town Line Park. and we're online at wcsautomotive.com.
Welcome back here on the My Hockey Live Sports Network as we are in our second period intermission here. That goal did count at the buzzer. Third goal of the evening for Ryan McGuire for the Harbor women. And this one continues right along down. But folks, we are reminded of our friends and our sponsors here for the My Hockey Live Broadcast Network, Sports Etc. Boston's #1 hockey shop and the original goalie superstore, located at 1303 Massachusetts Avenue in Arlington, Mass. Give them a call, 781-646-1600. Find out how much your size goalie pads go for. You can also check them out online at sportsetc.net. Sullivan Tire, always here to get you there. Proud friend and sponsor of the Notre Dame Academy Cougars. Nolan Insurance Agency since 1933. They've been a family-owned and operated company. Please let their experienced team help you find the most suitable options in home, auto, and commercial insurance for your family. Find out more online at nolan-insurance.com or give them a call at 1-866-ASK-NOLAN. My goodness, my gracious, and thank you to the friends of Notre Dame Academy here, putting this game on here on My Hockey Live Network. Also being covered on the WATD Sports Radio Network. And folks, if you're looking for the rest of today's schedule on My Hockey Live, there's lots of MIAA action. Later on today, the Lincoln Sudbury Warriors and the Newton South Lions will be squaring off about 5:30. Same for the Methuen Rangers and the Lowell Red Raiders. Here, a little bit more closer to the South Shore. At 6 p.m., the Zavarian Hawks and the Malden Catholic Lancers will be facing off.
Malden Catholic, I believe, had a few postponements and had a real delay on their season starting. Good to see Kuchar and them back out there.
Absolutely. And then, of course, tonight at 7 o'clock, you know Rich McClone's going to be happy. The Falmouth Clippers and the Barnstable Red Raiders.
Oh, I can still hear
going at it.
I can still hear his play-by-play call of the Norwell NDA game last year. That was also a 3-2 game in the playoffs. Casey Ward scoring the game-winning goal in that one.
Quite a spirited contest here in this one, Brendan. Why don't you step us through what we've gotten so far as we get set for the Zamboni to finish up doing its thing and get these ladies back on the ice.
Well, in the first period, it was back and forth. It only took 38 seconds or so for our first goal of the day as Lauren White found the net for the Cougars, giving Notre Dame the lead. But then, a couple minutes later, Hingham ties the game up on a goal from Caroline Doherty on an absolute snipe from just inside the point. Found the net there, and it only took 17 seconds after that for Notre Dame to regain the lead as Bevilacqua, the captain, was able to score on the other end. We go to the second period, however. Ryan McGuire takes over. She has a goal at the just a minute and 28 second mark of the second period to tie the game at 2-2. Then, as time expires, seconds after Hingham was stonewalled on a breakaway bid by Lily Prendergast, McGuire was able to score at the buzzer to give us a 3-2 lead for Hingham as we head to the final period.
Unreal effort by these two teams and these two ladies. You know, the coaching staff on both sides got to be proud of their effort thus far here today. Some matinee hockey here live from Pilgrim Arena. Officials are just getting the nets back in place. We will step aside one last time for a quick sponsor break, and when we come back, the exciting third period conclusion of this one on the My Hockey Live Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm Steve Jeffrey, Executive Director for Life Care Center of the South Shore.
And I'm Kathy Beam, Director of Community Relations at Life Care Center of the South Shore. When you or a loved one are in need of long-term care, a respite stay, skilled nursing, or short-term rehabilitation, we will do whatever it takes and then some to provide you with a comfortable healing environment.
The team at Life Care Center of the South Shore is dedicated and trained to exceed your expectations. Compassionate nursing staff members will tend to your medical needs, while expert physical, occupational, and speech therapists will get you on the fast track to recovery.
Conveniently located at 309 Driftway, Life Care Center of the South Shore is just minutes from historic Scituate Harbor.
Life Care Center of the South Shore offers a premier experience in a home-like setting.
For more information, visit our website, lifecarecenterofthesouthshore.com.
Call us at 781-545-1370, 781-545-1370.
Or come in for a tour today. Life Care Center of the South Shore, doing whatever it takes and then some.
Back here in the My Hockey Live Sports Radio Network. Here coming to you live from Pilgrim Arena on myhockeylive.com. Thank you for joining us here as we get set, locked and loaded here for the third period. Bringing you this one live. We were tied with just about 1 second left, but the buzzer sounded and the Harbor women found themselves up 3-2. Brendan, let's just recap that real quick for the folks just joining us here on the My Hockey Live stream.
Well, it didn't take long for Notre Dame Academy to take the lead. We saw Lauren White snipe a shot just 38 seconds into action. Hingham ties it up later on as Caroline Doherty snipes a shot. And then Notre Dame Academy replied a few minutes later by Bevilacqua, seconds later I should say, to make it a 2-1 game for Notre Dame Academy. Hingham in the second period came to play, however, as Ryan McGuire notches 2 goals, one of which came at the buzzer, as you just mentioned, and Hingham has a 3-2 lead right now as the final period begins.
Pitter patter, get at her. These two clubs looking for a fantastic finish. Coming off this one is the senior captain, Hannah Bevilacqua, for the Notre Dame Academy Cougars. And she will pass it up to Juliana Connors, who goes flying right side, cuts center slot, trying to get that tying goal. Cannot quite yet.
It's been a theme so far. Very quick goals to start the periods.
Sure has. Hingham Harbor women busting over the blue line. Defensively, a wonderful stop by Sarah Francis, the freshman, breaking up that play before it ever got to Prendergast.
Too close for contact in the corner as a couple players pile up there, so the refs are going to blow the whistle and we're going to have a face-off.
Coming to you live here on the My Hockey Live broadcast network. Benny Rabbi alongside Brendan Connelly. Thank you so much for joining us here. Also being streamed on the WATD Sports Radio Network. Off the face-off to the left of Prendergast. This one will fly right into the face of Kaylin Stewart, but she's a champ and handles it before the puck is taken away by the Harbor women. Touching that is Avery Engel. Over the line, here's a 2-on-0. Prendergast comes up with a glove save. Sends it safely to the corner. Now throwing on the Jets, here comes Maggie Donahue, the sophomore. Dipsy doodles around one deep, down the other, and looking for support. Ava O'Donoghue, the sophomore, far side. As her legs taken out there is a clapper from Avery Engel. That one makes it to a couple of bodies out front. Nothing doing. Cougars down 3-2, third period, 13:32 here on the clock in regulation. Loses an edge, and the puck stays with Hingham as they wheel it around Maffei's left. Far side coming out the corner over the 50-yard line. They'll fire it in, go for a full-blown change. Avery Engel back to receive that for the Cougars. She'll fire that all the way around. It'll be intercepted by Hingham. Looking center slot. No one there, though. Engel back for it. Looking north, trying to catch up with Coughlin. Coughlin will drift back and handle that one. In her face, though, a bunch of Harbor women. That Coco Harnberg, the senior, in front.
Look out. Puck skipped off a few players and back onto the ice.
Delayed offside there. Also some bench action. 12:53 to go here. My Hockey Live, WATD Sports Radio Network. Folks, if you're looking for the greatest and the latest in video streaming of high school sports, My Hockey Live has subscriptions starting at just $10 for a day and $54 for the season pass. Thank you to the friends of Notre Dame Academy for having this game on the air today. And taking it away is Morgan Brady. Just outside of her stick, she tries to battle along the boards. Hingham upping the aggression, trying to maintain this 1-goal lead. Maffei will watch it, clamps down on it, and that will give us another stoppage of play here in the third period.
It's Maffei's 9th save to this point for Hingham.
Both these clubs will get a full line change, and they'll line up to her left as we get started on this play here. Maffei watching it from right to left. Notre Dame in, trying to get it off the Harbor women's stick. Nicely played. That's back for Cameron Barassa, the junior. Referee helping somebody out there right in front of the bench. This one battling away out front. A couple of bodies fall down. Puck squirts behind the net. Bevilacqua handles it. Can't get a shot away cleanly. Now trying to make it happen. Here's Francis. That one will go wide. This one cross ice. Long drive off the stick of Francis. Still trying to maintain possession. Long drive. That one looked like it had a chance off the stick of Bevilacqua. She's been all over the place here today for this Notre Dame team.
She's got a goal for her efforts too. One of the leaders of this Notre Dame squad.
Hopping right off the bench. Lauren White already has one on. Cougars will get a wholesale change with 2 in deep. 11:20 to go here in regulation. Hingham now. Catherine Caro, one of the captains for the Harbor women, the road club here today, as the Notre Dame Academy Cougars find themselves in their home uniforms. Wheeling and dealing. Here's Kaylin Stewart. Pitches that forward. Battling away for it, Maggie Donahue. She'll wheel and spin. Watch that one right across. Here's Lucy Delgado back on defense as Hingham comes over the blue line. Wrist shot. That one just wide up high.
Oh, good forecheck on the side there.
Lucy Delgado. Take that. Make no mistake as she heads around her bench. And right in front of that bench now, I should say. They battle away. Couple of sticks. Hingham coming away with it. There's a wrist shot. Blocker save. Reese Pompeo, the freshman, already has one in this one. Trying to get some more. Hingham up by 1 here. 10-14 to go here in the third period. Ooh, that one almost tipped in on her own net. But Lucy Delgado with the presence of mind to not let that happen. Prendergast, of course, watches this one wheel across the crease from right to left. Now taking it is Ava O'Donoghue, the sophomore. Pitches it all the way down the length of the river, and an icing will be called. 9:51 here to go. 3-2 in the third period.
They're going to move the face-off back to the Notre Dame Academy end. Hingham trying to pad on to its 3-2 lead here.
This face-off brought to you by Nolan Insurance Agency. Alex Gay wins that one. Hingham takes possession though. Chips it right back in deep and down low. Around the horn. Prendergast will watch it on her right side. Passed forward, wrist shot, sticked out front. Prendergast will cover it up, and a very quick whistle, thankfully, from the official.
Prendergast with her 13th save of the game to this point.
Here we are in the third period. Face off to the right of Prendergast, won by the Cougars. Bevilacqua finds the lane, threads the needle. Morgan Brady can't handle a hot pass. That one's chipped right back in. And back to retrieve it, Sarah Francis. Brady almost had a nice step on that. Backhanded and taking it away now. Here they come again. Here's Alex Gay. Tapping it forward, trying to connect with Morgan Brady. Bevilacqua holds her ground, loses an edge. Hingham back over the line. A stick lift doesn't get in their way. That one up high off Prendergast. Makes the save though. Hingham relentless on their forecheck. In deep now is number 12, Natasha Nealon. But taking that and wheeling away is Christian Landry.
Oh, look out.
And Landry gets crunched along the boards. Pops right back up though. She's a tough one. It's going to take more than that to take her out of the play. Over the blue line they come. Lots of high-paced action here. Avery Engel. Bounce that one. Wrist shot. Paddled aside by Prendergast. Now Isabel McCabe. For Hingham. Backhands it back in and down low. Coming away with it is Cameron Barassa. Barassa has Connors with her. Connors. Center. Shot off the crossbar. 8 minutes exactly. That hit the crossbar.
Wow. It was that close. Inches from tying this game up.
Over the line they come now. The 50-yard line to be exact. Hingham will bounce it forward. Kaylin Stewart will take that. 7:35 here to go in the third period of this one. Cougars find themselves down by 1 with 7:30. We'll get a whistle. Folks, we want to thank our wonderful sponsors on the My Hockey Live Broadcast Network, Nolan Insurance Agency, Sullivan Tire, Sports, etc. So many great friends bringing you the greatest in high school sports across the Commonwealth. Face off to the left of Maffey. That one will be won not cleanly, but the Harbormen will have possession just for now, as losing an edge was Aaron Picard, the sophomore for Hingham. Over the line they come, flying back. Bevilacqua on defense.
Looks like we're having an offsides call here.
It's all about the positioning, and that's exactly what they were able to pull off right there.
McGuire just squeaked over the line a little too early. Well, they'll move the face-off back towards center ice.
And now taking it away, Sarah Francis, right side. Flying over the blue line, side steps around the Hingham defender. Wheels it all the way around the net, top of the circle. Bevilacqua holds her line, slips right through the defense, holding that line nicely. This one pitched around, Francis with it. It'll come out of the zone though, and Hingham intercepts this pass over the blue line, blows an edge, nicely handled. Maggie Donahue, and a fine play to keep that one alive. Bevilacqua pitched up left side, dropping it for Francis. Francis pitched off the boards forward to O'Donoghue. Doing battle along the wall, in her face Lily Steiner, the junior. Oops, sorry, no, that's Abigail Kennedy, the sophomore. Bevilacqua in to do battle, but leaving the puck for Lauren White. White throws on the Jets, tries to outrun the D. She'll pitch it forward, a little self-pass, 6 minutes to go here in the third period. This one bounced out in front. White will hold it. I'm sorry, that's Avery Engel, the sophomore at the defensive line. On her right, Kaylin Stewart. Forwards will change up for the Cougars. 6 and 7, Emily Coughlin and Alex Gay hopping out there. Fresh feet for the Cougars, as this one will be sent down the length of the river, and that will go for icing. 5:34, Brendan, exactly the kind of game we thought we were going to have here today.
Actually, a completely different game from the first one these two teams played. That was on January 2nd, I believe, or January 9th, somewhere in that range, where Notre Dame Academy ran out to a 6-0 victory. Hingham, on the other hand, today has come out firing. Looks like they're looking for revenge.
Well, both these teams still have 5.5 to go. Hingham over the line, in on Prendergast. Nicely handled by Engel. Nothing doing, up high, off a pad out front. Rebound, once again handled by Engel. Over the line. Brady runs the interference. No call, all clear.
There's the call.
Offside.
Oh, is it an offside call?
Offside call.
All right.
No penalty on the play. Like we said, Morgan Brady made it look good out there. Ran that pick and roll.
I don't know if that's looked fondly upon in hockey. I know it is in basketball, though.
Well, it wasn't a penalty, so it's good here. Face off just outside the blue line. This one will be won cleanly and handled by Sarah Francis.
Another big hit in the corner.
Francis ends up down low. Hingham with it. Center slot. Prendergast with a huge save. Center slot. Ryan McGuire looking for the hat trick. Denied. Just under 4:45 here to go, third period. These two teams going to leave it all out here on the ice. Back in Hingham territory, this one will go. Pinned up along the boards. Hingham squeaks it through. If they hurry, they got an opportunity. Looking center slot, coming in tight with it. Shot on McGuire, saved by Prendergast one more time. Denies the bid. Out front here now, the puck will squirt all the way around the side of the boards. Trying to get away with it is Bourassa. She can't get it cleanly. Out front, backhand opportunity, gloved by Prendergast off the stick of Catherine Caro on the backhand. 4:08 in this one.
Hingham smells blood in the water. They're looking for that goal that will essentially seal this win. Prendergast doing her best with a couple of great saves to keep Notre Dame in it.
Doing a wonderful job for her club here today. Down by one, but with a great opportunity. Lauren White gets chased out of the face-off circle, and Ava O'Donoghue will take that against number 7, Caroline Doherty. Wheeling and dealing now. Here's Lucy Delgado, the freshman. Has that smacked off of her stick.
They got to call icing? Was she behind the line?
I'm not sure what happened there. It's tough to tell with this north to south angle.
It's a little tough. It's a little tough, but that's what you get at Pilgrim Arena. It's the best viewing experience we can get.
Absolutely. Got our dueling cam set up here. Thank you to Hyjinx.tv for the production today on the My Hockey Live broadcast network. As this one wheels behind the net of Maffei and the Harbor women. Pinned up along the far side boards. Coming away with it are the Cougars. Looking out front, trying to get something. Oh, they score! Backhander! That one was questioned, but they're tie game.
I don't know who had that goal there. There was so much traffic in front of the net.
Couldn't tell you. Doesn't matter. And the Notre Dame Academy Cougars have tied it up with 3:35.
Looks like they're going to give it to number, I can't see it still, the jersey's tucked in. Is that 9? On the left wing?
I think. It is so tough to see. That might be
7?
number 7. That's Alex Gay, the junior. And hold on, referee's got a couple of questions here. No, we're good. Going over to the...
Wait a minute.
Scoreboard.
That's actually, you said number 7? Yeah, Alex Gay.
Alex Gay with the equalizer, 3:33, 3 all. And now here they come looking for more. Maffei will hold the line on that one. What a conclusion to this one we're looking forward to here, B.
Wow, definitely 3:26 to go in regulation. I'm sure we're going to have a wild finish.
Wild finish to say the least. They hit the drop kicks, drop the puck. Cougars with it. Handling it, Kaylin Stewart. Sends it in high. That one wide. It'll end up to the right of Maffei. Backhanded back down once again, Lucy Delgado. And a bunch of bodies flying over the line. Hingham now with a break. If they can hurry, here's an opportunity coming in on the backhand. Prendergast. What a save by Prendergast from left to right. Makes the squared eagle save on the right pad. That's going to end up on every highlight reel for the next 10 years.
That was insane. I don't know how she was able to scramble back to the other post and defend the rebound shot. She's had quite the game for herself.
Unreal effort here by number 31, Lily Prendergast, the sophomore. Coming up huge for her club here in a tie game. Hingham off the face-off, let that one wheel high, but a glove and no love for the Harbor women on that one.
2:46 to go here. Can somebody put home the winning tally? Let's find out.
This one off the face-off, won by Hingham. Wheels, turns, spins, Erin Picard. No hold there, nicely handled. Bevilacqua. Out of her own territory they come. Forward for number 14, Lauren White. trying to get something happening. Hingham busted over the far side, protects it, keeps those feet wheeling. Pivots, A-frames, right into the waiting hands of Maggie Donahue. Donahue now has that one intercepted. Not for long, though. Back to get it is Hannah Bevilacqua, the senior captain. All over this Hingham squad has she been today. Francis pitches it high, back to herself. 3 Harbor women in deep. Prendergast will glove it. And with 2:01 exactly here in the third period, these two teams find themselves tied once again on the My Hockey Live WATD Broadcast Network. Don't miss some more exciting My Hockey Live action later tonight. Lincoln Sudbury Warriors, Newton South Lions. Big one though, Falmouth Clippers, the Barnstable Red Raiders, 7 o'clock tonight. This one off the faceoff, Hingham directs it in, Coco Hernberg, but Prendergast waiting for that one. Unreal game here as another faceoff to her right. Puck will be dropped. And tying up her counterpart, Christine Landry, does a great job in the faceoff circle. That one off a skate out front. And now trying to get something going, Avery Engel, the sophomore. Picked that one up as she trails the play nicely. It's a delayed offside though. Hingham away with it. Back in on Prendergast. And away is Landry. Landry up to Connors.
Look out, they might have an opportunity here.
Shot, Maffei can't see it. It goes right by the pad. Kept in and alive by Kaylin Stewart. And Hingham will watch that one float in. Referee calls it all clear. 1:05 to go. Avery Engel, pass it up. Hingham takes it, whips a wrist shot off out front. That one fired glove side wide. And now Catherine Carroll for Hingham. Drops it back to the point. 2 block shots out front there. Connors giving chase is Delgado. 40 seconds remaining in this one. Back and wheeling is Catherine Carroll. Trying to pitch it forward. Can't get it cleanly though.
Watch out, McGuire's harassing the puck handler.
Bevilacqua keeping it away from Ryan McGuire at all costs. Here comes Hingham one more time. Cross ice looking for something. Up high off the shoulder. Prendergast makes another save. Watches that one from left to right. Wheeling around Abigail Kennedy. Bevilacqua takes her out of the play. McGuire, Clapper, fires off a skate. 8 seconds to go. Hingham still has it. Trying to get a clean lane. Lets it go. Hit up high. Sarah Francis will hold on to it. Francis, and that will do it for regulation. Three score. And Bevilacqua looks a little shaken, but she just gave everything she had.
Looks like that's it. They're going to end it in regulation, 3-3, I think.
And the stick taps begin. This one final, 3-3. Notre Dame Academy Cougars led early in this one. The game will end in a tie, and the rivalry survives another round, Brendan. These two teams will be back at it. You best be believing just as soon as they can.
Well, Hingham is going to improve to 1-2-2. NDA, it's going to be 1-0-1 on the year with that tie. What a game between these crosstown rivals. Certainly had its fair share of offense, I'd say.
We're going to step aside, take our final commercial break here on the My Hockey Live WATD Sports Network. And when we come back, we'll break this one down for you. 3-3 the final here at Pilgrim Arena. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
But your eyes, you even say so yourself, don't like driving at night.
Well, that's why I'm following the plow.
But that's a sander, Dad. You know what they say.
It pays to stay way back.
It pays to stay way back. Oh. Too late.
I'm Peter Brown of Tiny & Sons Auto Glass in Pembroke. It pays to stay way back. However, if your windshield is broken, just call. 1-888-64-TINIES. And thank you.
Abington Bank is here to help start your banking off on the right foot with special rewards when you open a free green checking account. With free online bill pay, mobile check deposit, and free access to thousands of Sum and Allpoint ATMs nationwide, Green Checking is made to work for you wherever you go. Visit your local branch or abingtonbank.com to open an account today. Abington Bank. Unlock your potential. Other banks may charge an additional fee when non-customers use their ATMs. Member FDIC.
Since 1896, Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance has served families and businesses in the Rockland and South Shore area. They offer a diverse array of insurance products, including some of the most competitive auto rates on the South Shore. To learn more, visit AmosPhelps.com. Everyone at Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance is proud of the hard work and dedication exhibited by our local high school athletes. May that effort equal tremendous success. Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance, proud to serve our community.
Hi, I'm Wally Schwam from WCS Automotive in Rockland.
Wally has owned and operated WCS Automotive for over 30 years, specializing in Volvo repair with its master technician certification and the same Volvo Vita diagnostic system that the dealers have.
We specialize in Volvo, but we're also ready for your foreign and domestic vehicle. Visit us today at WCS Automotive, located off of Route 139 on the Rockland-Hanover line in the Town Line Park. And we're online at WCSautomotive.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Jeffrey, Executive Director for Life Care Center of the South Shore.
And I'm Kathy Beam, Director of Community Relations at Life Care Center of the South Shore. When you or a loved one are in need of long-term care, a respite stay, skilled nursing, or short-term rehabilitation, we will do whatever it takes and then some to provide you with a comfortable, healing environment.
The team at Life Care Center of the South Shore is dedicated and trained to exceed your expectations. Compassionate nursing staff members will tend to your medical needs, while expert physical, occupational, and speech therapists will get you on the fast track to recovery.
Conveniently located at 309 Driftway, Life Care Center of the South Shore is just minutes from historic Scituate Harbor.
Life Care Center of the South Shore offers a premier experience in a home-like setting.
For more information, visit our website, lifecarecenterofthesouthshore.com.
Call us at 781-545-1370, 781-545-1370.
Or come in for a tour today. Life Care Center of the South Shore, doing whatever it takes and then some.
And we are back. We are back here on the My Hockey Live WATD Sports Radio Network. We want to thank our sponsors one more time. The Nolan Insurance Agency since 1933. The Nolan Insurance Company has been family-owned and operated by the Nolan family. Let their experienced team help you find the most suitable options in home, auto, and commercial insurance. Find out more online at nolan-insurance.com or call 1-866-ASK-NOLAN. Also by Sports Etc., Boston's #1 hockey shop in the original Goalie Superstore, located at 1303 Massachusetts Ave in Arlington. Find out more online at sportsetc.net. And by Sullivan Tire. Family owned and operated for over 60 years, their highly trained staff will handle all of your auto needs. Brand name tires and parts at a price that can't be beat. Always here to get you there. Find out more online, sullivantire.com. Brendan, spin us through this game and how it all went down.
Well, it was a pretty wild one, to say the least. Lauren White got things started only a couple seconds into action for Notre Dame Academy to give them a 1-0 lead. Nice goal from the right side. Hingham responds a few minutes later, however, as Caroline Doherty snipes a shot through traffic. We think it might have been tipped by Pompeo, but they gave credit to Doherty. Then only 17 seconds later, Bevilacqua scores for Notre Dame Academy to give them the lead. Second period, however, was the Ryan McGuire show. She goes out, she nets a pair of goals to give Hingham the lead going into the final period, one of which came at the buzzer. We were wondering if that goal actually counted, Ben.
Quite literally, the buzzer itself, and they indeed did count it. So that would send us into our third period with Hingham up by 1 briefly, but not to be outdone.
This
Alex Gay, #7.
Yeah, this final period, you got to thank Prendergast for this tie if you're Notre Dame Academy. Hingham had quite a few shots, some of which were at open nets at times, it seemed like. She's able to scramble from one post to the other, make game-saving play after the next, one after the other, and then Gay comes through. A little bit of chaos in front of the net. Looked like, I believe that was Connors trying to do the wraparound. for Notre Dame Academy. Wasn't successful. The puck bounces around, a bunch of bodies in front of the net. Gay gains possession and slides it home for the tying goal, and that's how this one will end.
And very good. From Pilgrim Arena, this one final 3-3. Notre Dame Academy Cougars and the Hingham Harbor women battled hard to a tie draw. And we just want to thank everybody for being a part of this broadcast. Thank you to our host, Pilgrim Arena. Absolutely. Coach Tom Finley just passing by. A heck of a game. And,
I believe his brother is the Notre Dame coach. Isn't that correct?
I believe you are correct there. And if he wasn't
a little bit of a rivalry
if he wasn't a man on a mission, we would have stopped him for an interview right there. But folks, thank you so much for joining us. Benny Rabbi here alongside Brendan Connelly, Mike Craddy on camera, Mark Consiglio on production. We thank Mark especially for keeping us through it on this broadcast. But folks, stay tuned. My Hockey Live has all kinds of great action coming up for you. 5:30 tonight, Lincoln Sudbury Warriors and the Newton South Lions. Also 5:30, the Methuen Rangers and the Lowell Red Raiders. 6 p.m., Zavarian Hawks, Malden Catholic Lancers. And the big one tonight, the Falmouth Clippers and the Barnstable Red Raiders later on My Hockey Live. On behalf of our broadcast team, thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch you on the flip side here on the My Hockey Live Broadcast Network.
The South Shore's home for high school hockey, the WATD Sports Radio Network, and MyHockeyLive.com. Today's South Shore High School hockey game has been brought to you by these sponsors: Amos A. Phelps & Son Insurance, 27 Market Street in Rockland, your complete insurance agency, serving Rockland since 1896. Life Care Center of the South Shore, doing whatever it takes and then some. Located on the Driftway in Scituate, Tiny & Sons Glass. His boys do a good job. 1-888-64-TINIES. WCS Automotive, off Route 139 on the Rockland-Hanover line in the Town Line Park. Your Volvo specialist. Listen next week at this time for more exciting high school sports action on the WATD Sports Radio Network.